guys, Jute Essentials here. So I was asked to make jute home decor items that can be glammed up. Using this jute, I'm going to start up with the first project. I got an empty container and I'll be gluing the jute all around. I stopped at the exact point where I started. Now I'm going to cut it and glue it down. I got this flower trim from Joann Fabric, and I'll be adding this to the decor. For the request, I'm supposed to use something glamorous for the handle. Because of that, I decided to use this shiny silver beads from the Dollar Tree, and I cut them to 3 equal lengths. And that's what I'm going to be using for the handles. I have attached this side, so I'll be showing you guys how I'll be attaching the beads to the other side using a soldering iron. I have to say at this point that if you're not comfortable using a soldering iron, please ask for help. I opened up the hole in such a way that the bead can just go in, and when the plastic is dry, it won't come out. When I was done, I turned it to heat up this part just a little bit so that when it's dry, they stay together. What I had in mind when I was making this is to make it similar to a nesting basket, but because of the attachment of the beads, I had to use plastic for the inside. The open spaces here is going to be covered up with beads. These are large crystal buttons that I got online from Walmart, and I'll be gluing them in the middle of all of the flowers. This can be made in a set of 3, which will be super cute, and it can be used for a lot of things. Here are some examples of what it can be used for. For the second project, I'll be using this super tough drop cloth that I got from Home Depot for a rug. I'm using this for my project, but then the canvas drop cloth can be used as well. I'm starting off with a large circle in the middle, and then an empty duct tape that I'll be using to draw circles all around the first circle that we have in the middle. The gap that you see here is going to be taken care of later. For the next set of circles, I'll be using this mirror that's 5 inches round. And this is what I will be using for the last set of circles. I already started the project using this jute that I got from Walmart and liquid nails. I also got a caulk gun to make it easy for me to apply the liquid nails. I got a little bit distracted in the store and got liquid nails that it's gray in color, and that was a big mistake. So I would recommend that you use a transfer liquid nail for this project. Now throughout this design, all I'll be doing is just wrapping the jute round and round and round for each circle that I have on this design. Now the space that I have here is going to be covered up with extra jute. I got this larger one from Home Depot and I used it for the middle. And I did that so that this small one here with the large one would have some kind of contrast for the overall design. Now these smaller circles here are going to be outlined with this black rope that I got from Joann Fabric. I used a hot glue gun for this because I wanted to make sure that the circles come out neat. Now the smaller jute is going to be used to fill up the inside. At this point, I realized the outer circles that I intend to cover would make the overall rug too big, so I just outlined the outer circles for where I stopped with the larger jute. And to add a little bit of shine, I got this shiny rope from Joann Fabric and I added it to the design. The drop cloth I used as the base has helped me keep everything together, so now I'm going to be cutting out the parts where they show inside the design, and I'm also going to be cutting out the excess on the outside using my X-Acto knife. This is what the front and the back look like. The gray color from the liquid nails that is all over the rug will be covered with this gold acrylic paint. And this paint will make all the circles have an interesting color scheme that almost look like wood. For the third project, I drew a circle on the board and cut it out. And then I also cut out strips from a cardboard that I'll be using to glue around the circle. I'm trying to make a side table here. Because I didn't have a side table that I can use for this particular decor, I had to make my own. Now this is the shape that I want. I'm just going to seal it off with a hot glue gun and then use a rapid set cement that's going to get dried pretty quickly. So I mixed it up and poured it inside the container. I reduced the initial height that I had on the container from 3 inches to 1.5 inches because I didn't want the side table to be too heavy. While I wait for this to become a little bit thicker, these are curtain rods that I'm going to be cutting to the length that I would need to use as legs for my side table. This is really strong for what I want to use it for, but if you have other kinds of stronger pipes, you can use that as well. I got 2 sets of cotton rods to give me 3 cutouts and so that I can use the caps for the legs. I tied it with rope and then inserted the rods inside the cement. I placed something flat on top of it to make sure that it's well balanced and leveled. And when I was sure that it was okay, I added more cement mixture inside because I needed the rods to be deep inside the cement. I added liquid nails where the rods meet. After that, I removed the cardboard and then glued on the silver shiny rope and the jute on top of the table. And then I finished the covering with this ball trim that I got from Walmart. I also used the large crystal buttons to cover the jute and the glue that was showing. All 3 jute decors are here, and in the request, glam is to be introduced in the jute decor, and I added glam just where it was needed in order for it to blend with the natural tone of the jute. My jute rug is going to be placed at the entrance of my home. And I will advise that if you want to use the side table for a seating area, it's better to use strong industrial rods instead of curtain rods. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and remember to like it and share it with your friends and families as well. Thank you all so much for watching. Now, I have other DIY videos linked in the description box below to check them out, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button.